I think this is my most used emote in Arc Raiders, apart from simply saying hello. And that might seem like a weird choice for an extraction shooter with a lot of focus on PvP, right? If you've only ever seen Arc played by big streamers, you might believe that it's just that. In their streams it seems like other people are automatically enemies, that everyone can and will shoot you as soon as they spot you. But that doesn't mirror my experience at all, and honestly, I think there's too little talk about how great the natural PvE lobbies are. So be the change you want to see in the world, I guess. At first I didn't want to play Ark. I simply wasn't interested in the PvP aspect and thought, like a lot of other people, that that's all the game has to offer. But then I started seeing clips online about Ark's supposed aggression-based matchmaking that groups players together based on their interactions with other raiders. To be absolutely clear here, no one really knows how the matchmaking works. We all just assume based on what we've experienced ourselves. But there has to be some truth to the aggression-based matchmaking because I am friendly and almost exclusively play with other friendly people. I honestly and truly believe that, at its core, Ark is meant to be played peacefully with other people, and I think the devs should focus more on that aspect of the game. Let me give you a bit of context on what type of PvP player I am, and maybe you see yourself in that. And if you do and haven't already, maybe give Ark a shot. I only ever played a handful of PvP games, because I am very competitive, and I don't want to spend another 700 hours in Rainbow Six Siege. Talking about Siege, you know how I played Siege? As a support. I'm Rook, I'm Bandit, I'm Jäger, I'm Valkyrie, I'm Frost. I'm never Dog because I'm too bad of a shot. I prefer playing defense, and if I have to play offense, IQ, Thinker, Thatcher. For everyone not knowing Siege, these are the support roles that either hinder the enemy or give your own team more intel. They are not breaches or spare tip type operators. Or remember PUBG? From way back in the day when it just came out? I loved the looting system. Almost every round I had a fully stocked Scar, a sniper and full level 3 gear. I always dropped at the edge of the map and looted every house almost religiously. And what did I do with all of that great gear? Die, because I am terrible at hitting a moving target. But I never minded, because dying meant I could go back to looting, and that's what I really wanted. I think the most fun I ever had in PUBG was in pure bot lobbies. Not because of the power fantasy, but because NPCs are easier to shoot at than people. The first time I saw someone play Escape from Tarkov, I was immediately hooked on the concept. A game where the sole purpose of each round is to loot? What a cool concept! Then I realized that you have to fight other people and all that interest vanished. I still loved watching, I just decided against playing myself. So, to summarize, I don't like being hyper-vigilant in games. I don't want to look over my shoulder or think about whether another player could have hurt me shooting some robot. And that's what I found in Ark's PvE lobbies. Some PvP fans might be wondering what we do all day or where the tension is if we don't have to worry about other people. Well, we yell "don't shoot" a lot.
Hey, don't shoot!
For enrichment. We fight big and small Arks together, and then we share the loot afterwards. We stand orderly in a line behind a terminal so everyone can get the necessary data for this week's trial while dancing and playing some music. There's a lot of dancing and playing music, actually. We fight the super bosses together. One round I went in as a medic, carrying extra shields and an ungodly amount of defibrillators for the people fighting the matriarch. We all had a great time. I saw someone who looked like the legend himself, the hairpin bandit, and we were both happy about that shared moment of recognition.
What? Oh, yeah.
Legend of the hairpin bandit. Tis I!
The first time another player shot at us, my friend said to him over proximity chat, "Why would you shoot at me?" That's the vibe. I'm not mad when people want to pull me into PvP, I'm disappointed. Maybe I already convinced you to give Ark a try, but if I didn't, here are a few of my favorite stories from the last 105 hours of gameplay. And since I didn't record any of these interactions, let me tell you their stories. In one round, my friend and I were trying to get back to PvE lobbies after doing a short excursion into PvP. He got immediately killed by 2 Russian guys and I was still downed. I told them that I just wanted to complete a quest on top of this building while trying to get back into PvE lobbies, and the guy actually revived me. A few moments later, they want me to show them where I needed to do the quest exactly. We even extracted together. I got temporarily adopted by 2 Russian PvP players. Once, I accidentally shot a downed person I wanted to revive, and their friend, understandably, shot me. I was saying sorry so much, explaining that I misclicked. My friend revived me, we all had a friendly talk and even shared some loot later. In the end, I actually got to revive the other guys, and naturally, I did so while saying, "See, this is what I wanted to do earlier." One of my favorite interactions ever was when my friend and I fought the Queen, but decided to bail at some point because there was no one else and we weren't equipped for that. I crawled towards the exit knowing that I simply didn't have enough time left to make it out alive. Then, out of nowhere, a woman appeared behind me. She defibbed me and we made it out together, after both getting downed by a rocketeer, but that's not the important part. This would have been all the stories I shared with you here, but yesterday I got the Platinum in Ark Raiders in the only way that makes sense for this game. I had to ask a stranger to kill me, because the last thing I needed to do was to be killed inside the extraction hatch, and in over 105 hours, that simply didn't happen organically to me. Okay, I am ready to die.
Okay.
Thank you! You are my hero, thank you. These are the moments I love about this game. I don't want to look over my shoulder. I want to run around the map, suddenly come face to face with another player, aggressively click my flashlight, and go about my merry way. I don't know. I can be a menace to society in every game, and there are tons of ways to rage at strangers online. But finding third spaces is rare these days, and Ark Raiders, for me, became one. So if you like looting and you like lobbies full of the nicest people, give Ark a try. I'd love to hear your stories. Until then, I'm Bika, and we did a lot of things today.